What's going on, guys? It's Rebel Tanker, and welcome back to Axis and Allies 1914. Turn 9, the final turn for the United States. Alright, coming back. The Ottomans had... Whoops. 6 to spend, so they just bought 2 infantry. They did 3 things, well, not really 3 things of combat. They did 2 things of combat and then a non-combat walk-on. Combat, they liberated Mesopotamia, walked in, took that. They attacked into Jordan, killed the 3 British infantry that were there at no loss to the Ottomans. The British forces in Jordan were super excited that the war was coming to an end and were not on guard for the Ottoman attack. And then on the non-combat, the Ottomans walked back into Bulgaria, securing that. And then at the end of the turn, they dropped their 2 purchases here and collected 13 IPC. Italy had 18 to spend. It bought 6 infantry, no combat, just consolidated its lines in Venice, and collected 16 IPC. Alright, over to the US for its last turn, 24 to spend. In Spain, we are buying 2 infantry and artillery. In the West and in the United States, we are buying 2 infantry and 2 artillery. We do have 2 combats that we are going to attempt. Well, I mean, I guess you could call it a non-combat. But first, we're going to walk 1 infantry into Serbia. And then we're going to take the rest of our army in Albania, along with our forces here in Spain. And we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to do a combined assault against Trieste. Give the U.S. at least one thing to do before this game ends. So first off, like I said, the U.S. is going to walk into Serbia for 2 IPC. My camera stand is not doing too hot again. It's starting to fall apart again. Okay, and then we have the assault on Trieste. So I'm going to just do a makeshift battle board. So tanks at 2, infantry at 3. The ground force attack 3 and 3 with a fighter at 2. We do have 2. So let's see, that's 5 units. So we do need all 3 transports. Going up with these 2. So 1 transport will have 1 infantry, and then the other 2 transports. Wait. So okay, hold on. That's going to be an infantry and artillery on 1, and then on another will be 2 infantry, and then on the other will be 1 infantry, and that's how they will go in. So actually, I'll just try this real quick. Just to remind myself. Okay, so we have the cruiser going in. Makes it. We have the 2 battleships going in. They make it. And then we'll do each transport individually. So the first transport makes it. Second transport makes it. Third transport, that dropped out, makes it. Alright, so the U.S. will have their entire ground force going into this fight too. So 1 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Adding 4 more infantry to the stack. With another artillery. So what is that? That's going to be 6 artillery, which can support 6 infantry. Already got 3 infantry right there. So this will be that'll be the 6 infantry being supported. With these artillery moved to 4. Then we have a fighter and an infantry at 2. And then we also have an offshore bombardment with the 2 battleships. So the 2 offshore bombardment. We got 1 hit, so that's 1 defender already out. Or, no, actually, we'll take it on the tank. Yes. Okay, so for the attack itself, so we have two. Whoops. We have 2 at 2. No hits. And then we have 6 at 3. 1, 2, 3 hits so far. Okay. Let me get a 3 hits. And then we have 6 artillery at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to 7. Final one. 6. All right, that tank will still knock 1 off, so that is going to be 6 hits, which is actually still going to be enough. So then the Austrians have 6 infantry at 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the Austrians got 4 hits to our 6. So, whoops. That is going to be... So that's all 6 of the Austrian infantry gone. And then we have to lose 4. So we'll lose 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that in infantry. Trieste will go to the United States. Gosh. Trieste will be taken by the U.S. forces at the last hour. So the Austrians will go down 4 back to 24. The U.S. will go up 4 from 26 to 30. Move all that. Get rid of these guys. And then in the C zone, we'll try and fit the American naval forces somehow. Okay, well, so that's it for combat. We will now go to the non-combat, which is we're going to take these transports, put them back. These 2 sets are going to flip, bringing these guys. Oh, well, actually, no, we'll just bring this one over to transport the 2 that are coming over. And then that'll be it. So we'll deploy. So we will drop this artillery and we'll chip this out for the 2 infantry landing in or deploying in the US or deploying in Spain, and then over in the United States, 2 infantry and 2 artillery. All right. Well, that is all she wrote. And then at the end of the turn, the U.S. will collect 30 IPC, and that is... Well, I'll fill that out later. I'm trying to keep track here on my notepad. All right, 30 IPC. I can put the casualties in, everything later. All right, so that is the end of turn 9. We have reached January 1919, and that is the end of the war. So World War I has come to an end. I'm definitely thinking about I already have in my head for the post game review of a couple things that I'm going to change, and maybe even do something where, like, once we hit January 1919, the game can keep going if if anyone decides not, if anyone doesn't want to leave the war and basically keep the war going, like, I'll explain what I do in my post-mortem. I gotta finish writing out some thoughts, and then I will complete that. So that is going to be it for now, guys, and we will see you for the post-game review. So, as always, guys, take care, and we'll see you next time.